Alright everybody, calm down, calm your schmabooties. We've done some great things. This was difficult, so we thought that we're just gonna test a few things, and it's gonna be about just like a few hours, like 1 or 2 hours. We ended up doing 8 hours, almost. I think Zoot has even done more. He was on a verge of like 12 hours or so. Sadly, one thing wasn't changed that I asked for, and that is to write down patch notes. So I wrote down my own patch notes for you guys. So you know what has been changed. Damn. First of all, I'm a little anxious. You know why? Because I stopped smoking 5 days ago, which is vaping. I don't smoke cigarettes at all, but it was vaping. But I stopped it. And it's such a weird feeling because every time I do nothing, I think about it, and then my new way is I'm eating Tic Tacs. So if you see me doing this, that's my way of, anyways. So, let's talk about the changes that we got. There was a lot of things that were changed actually, and it is so good. I don't know why they don't put patch notes or update notes into the Discord server, because there's so many great things that have happened. First of all, let's talk about the elephant in the room, and that is not me, because I have lost weight. Okay, I'm still on the verge of losing. We reverted the damage of swords, the nerf that was pushed out. Now, you can't make everybody happy. I'm sure that somebody is out there that will say, no, I don't want that to be reverted, but the majority of people, sorry, I have like the burps. The majority of people wanted it to be reverted, and including me. It was just, it was made hard just for no reason, and I don't understand that. So I wanted to keep it a little more simple. I used the majority of what you guys said as well, and we brought it into the game. So let's take a look at it. Sword now does its usual damage back. I'm usually doing around 52k, and I can crit about 70 or something. I don't know. Let's see if we crit. Someday now, any day, once you crit. Oh, there we go. 80k. It's not as much as it was before. I think I did 100k crit before, but this is good. This was hard, but it is good. Really, really good. So that stuff has been reverted, and everybody's doing damage again. Another thing that was reverted was the health of the mobs, because in the end game and the mid game, it just took such a long time to take down the bosses. It made no sense. We will do some tweaking later. The most important thing is to rebuild what was damaged. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna read through it. Balance and adjustments. I'm just still tired from this, honestly. I don't know how these guys do this all of the time, but since I'm part of the team now, I guess I gotta get used to that. So let's read through the patch notes here, okay? Damage values have been reverted quite significantly, as you see. Mobs and boss health value have been reverted as well, which means you will be able to almost one-tap them now until we will find a better way of handling that. Right now, that is the best way, trust me. You gotta just trust me on this one. It is the best way. Anyways, I wrote something to that. So these changes aim to restore combat pacing and overall gameplay flow while maintaining the intended balanced direction. I would have never thought that I would read my own patch notes. I would have never thought that. If you would have told me that like a few years ago, I'd be like, what? Anyways, okay, so quest system update. So the quest EXP has been increased ×4, which is really good. It now scales based off on objective requirements. So that means basically that it's actually worth more now doing the quests as it was before. They give you 4 times the EXP, which is already really good. Better than before. This is what we're aiming for right now. You gotta understand, we're aiming for better than before. We're not aiming at top tier or the best in the world, because that is not possible with one update. This has to come sequential, one after another, okay? So, quest system update is there, which is really good. More demanding quests now provide proportionally higher experience rewards. I've tested this myself, and it does, so that's really good. One quest in jungle gave me like over 10 billion or million or something EXP, and looks good. Secondary quest giver rewards have been buffed as well. It's in the notes here. Side quests are now more viable and efficient efficient leveling option. So basically, quests in general have been buffed. Was really important, and now it's here. Let's continue. We got some more stuff. We got the combat improvement. The dual daggers have received new animations and an improved M1 combo sequence. So let's go and take a look at that. I took a look at it, and I enjoyed it a lot, actually. I think it's really, really nice. I like the dual daggers, man. I enjoy them. I think they're awesome. So this is what it's going to look like. Has they? Yeah, they have. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. This is the sequence that it will look like. Now, one of the cool things that I really like about this is also the stream of the red and blue, because they are red and blue. The daggers are red and blue, and when you attack now, you see that, and it has some really cool animation to it as well. The barrage hasn't changed, really. I also asked Zoo to speed this one up by like 20%, and he did. At least it feels like. Like, look at how fast this goes, boy. Look at how fast this goes. We got the barrage in there as well, and we got the zigzags in here too. Still the same, so that was not changed. It was unchanged, so very nice. Very, very good. Okay, so there was something I wanted to see if he actually reverted that as well, which is the scythe. Where's my scythe? Where's me scythe? There's my scythe. Let's equip the scythe, and let's see. No, it wasn't. That hasn't been changed. He said that he wanted to change it. He wanted to do it back to what it was. So that is on the list. It will be changed. It will be as fast as it was before. So I don't think he has changed it, because there's still like the slow cooldown of it, and it's overall still very slow. So I'm going to put that on the list, but that was at least, he said he would do it, but probably just forgot it. But yeah, we got that. Really, really nice. In general, the combat flow and responsiveness has been enhanced for a smoother experience, and that is for the dual daggers. I think they do feel better. It's faster. It has multiple more hits than it did before. It's overall nicer. I think the dual daggers just leveled up immensely with this change. Then, we also added an ability to skip the dungeon cleared UI screen. And if you go out the portal, you don't have to hold E any longer. You just get ported out instantly, which is much better. Yeah, so players can now continue immediately without delay. There was also some reduced subway load times that were worked on. Transitions are supposed to be now significantly faster. I gotta be honest, I haven't had much issues before, so I didn't really see it as that. But, good to have, right? Then we have the reduced teleport time to the overworld after confirming the portal prompt. That was what I just said, right? So that was kind of like worked on as well. Returning to the main world is now smoother and more responsive, so that's nice. We also added, I can finally say we, obviously they did. I just overviewed it. So before the testers went in, I was working actively on the changes with Zoot. So how that basically worked was I was online. I got the testing realm and I was just literally trying ahead and finding every dungeon. There was a lot of bugs that I found. One of them was kind of crazy, where we were upside down in the jungle, and something, I don't know what happened, something with the humanoid or the camera, something glitched at least, and I was like upside down in the camera. I'm like, bro, is that supposed to be like that? He said, no, that was a good catch. And what I did was I was running through the dungeons, doing the dungeons, and what I thought was right, I gave him the numbers, he tweaked them, and that's how we got to where we are right now. Mode also did some changes in there, but I highly doubt it that I'm gonna find it now, because that was such a long time ago. That was like, oh man, I gotta scroll a long way. A long way. By the way, I wanted to test something. Where is the... Let's go to the thingy. Did they fix the... that guy just... the guy you see on the channel... Oh, wait, you can't see right now. That guy was just like on my private server. I'm like, hello there. And he just didn't say anything. He's just running around there. So I wanted to see if they fixed this. No, they still haven't. Okay, so that is still on the list, and it needs to be fixed ASAP, because right now you guys don't really know what item to make, so. But I think Zoot pushed the update a little earlier. There was also a fix in it for mobile players to press skip. Now he's sending me an invite. Maybe he can't talk because of age. I get it. That's why. I don't know if you rolled out the fix already, but it will be rolled out very soon, because I remember I wrote to him. I was like, yeah, I'm too tired. I gotta go to bed. And he said, yeah, he's also very tired because he worked 12 hours on it, so he went to bed as well. So I think there's still a second batch coming in for changes that are quite important. We also, what we did was with the mobs in jungle, that they're not doing as much damage as they did before. So I thought, because I was like 3 shot or like 2 shot before the after the nerf. Let's see how that actually works. I wanted to show you how smooth the dungeon is now, and then we're gonna hang up, guys. It's fine. Let me go in here and choose my katana. I just really love playing with the katana. I don't know, it's just my playstyle that suits me. So let's go back in. 315,000 power level, which is really good. I don't know if the power level necessarily has changed. I think what they did was they just changed some numbers on the bosses individually. I've seen the scale. That he showed me the table where I see the damage that he could control on his own and stuff. So they can individually change it. That's why also I think that is the issue why sometimes, for example, the spider cave did less damage than this place. But as you can see, the damage has been reduced. But in the end game, which we're already taking a look at, you do kind of lose a lot of health when you're in red portals. So when you're like, let's talk like power level 1 million plus or something, or less. I don't even know if you can get that much, but we tested it up until then, that they still do a lot of damage. So we have to see that this will be fixed. Right now, what we applied, that was based on my numbers. The Centaur of the jungle was nerfed by 50%, and these guys were nerfed by 30% damage. That was my idea. So we'll see. We'll see if that is going to be making any waves. Alright, so let's go and do some damage. You can see he gets one-shotted now like it was before. Now, is this a perfect system? It's not. But you can at least start clearing under 1 minute again. And I think that's better than before. And this is what you have to aim for when you work with the community and developers. You have to aim for, is it better than before? And if it's a yes, then it's a good update. That's how you should view these things. You can't change everything to everyone's liking at once. It's impossible. You just have to work on, like, is it better than before? Wait, did you actually see me run this just a second ago? I don't know. Anyways, if not, it's not really too important anyways. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I think it's better than before. You can let me know in the comments if you think it's better than before. Of course, if there's more ideas that you have that we want to change for the future, let me know. I will work through all of them, make a write-up, put my twist on it as well, and then I put it towards the developers. But there were a lot of changes. I think the pity system was reworked as well. I'm trying to find what mod actually... I found it. Okay. So he wrote Mythic Pity, reverted sword damage, buffed EXP in dungeons. The EXP, right? I forgot mentioning that as well. EXP in dungeons have been buffed, but I haven't noticed very much, to be honest. I think they could still up it a little bit more. But anyways, very important. The Powercells, they have been reverted as well. So you can like max out your item with like 10 or 12 Powercells now. Before, after the nerf, it was like 70. I used 70 mythic Powercells to go from 1 to 50, which was... Whoever greenlit that, that was crazy. But now that has been changed, and also the drop rate of those guys are back on track, so that's really nice as well. There's a new code, apparently, which is called REVERTXD. REVERTXD. I'm gonna bring this into the thingy here, so 1 second. Wait, where's my text? There's no text at all? Am I crazy? Okay. I'm gonna put in the text here, hold on. That's the code. I don't know if that is already active, but you can try it. You should be able to try it. Yeah, try it. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I'm not going to. Yeah, and that's about it. That's about it. I hope you guys are happy with this. I certainly am, and I'm standing by this. I think this was much better than it was after the nerf. So, really, really good changes. There's more to come, much more to come. And today I'm gonna start actually working on the end game with Zood. So throw in your ideas when it comes to end game, and we'll see what's going on. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.